Silence is preferable to empty words. You have more questions?
I should go.
Yes, there is much. Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing.
You really brought me closer to my tombstone.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Aletheia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You, Isu, who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as Isu as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Aletheia won control of this place.
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We Isu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, eagle bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle? Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. Clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of ideologies of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Was it difficult to find this artifact?
I just had to keep my eye on it.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff. The staff is the key.
All right. It's time.
I can't. Not yet.
We can't stay here. We don't have the time.
There is so much to learn. With this knowledge, we can turn the tide of fate.
That is not our destiny. You said so yourself. You're losing sight of what's important.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. We are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Cassandra, choose wisely.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it. Everything in order? Then... open sesame! So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I got it! Where is it? What? True knowledge exists. In knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once. Possible. Cassandra? Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh. No. You can keep it. It's broken.
But... you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its
My
purpose.
friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Cassandra again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
I'll tell you someday. It's too complicated for small talk.
It's not me, is it? I've proven I'm very competent.
I'm exhausted, Varnavas.
And ignore him. When you're ready, I'm all ears. I need every last detail.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
For all we know, anything's possible.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.
What's wrong?
My parents.
Herodotus. I'm so sorry.
I thought I'd be able to see them again. To show them my life's work. But now, I'm sorry to ask this of you. But could you take me to Samos? I need to pay my respects.
Of course, my friend.
Thank you. I'm not sure I could make this trip alone.
up! We can hit them with fire! There will be more battles like that! Nothing the Adrestia can handle! It's a beautiful vessel. Should we stay this close?
Rowers, in position! Sails down! Ship the oar!
Getting out of range of the fire! Out of sight, out of mind. Just smooth sailing ahead. We've reached neutral waters.
This is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar, but it's been so long. I don't know if I can do this.
You've done more difficult things.
Challenges we overcome always seem easier when they're behind us. What would you do?
Hold my head high, walk with purpose, and push those feelings of doubt aside.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Aligarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
A tablet? Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
Herodotus!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long.
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodorus.
I should go. I'm glad you're back.
Stop it! This isn't helping.
We came to Samos as soon as we could after receiving your letter.
And
She's a friend.
oh!
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have taken me.
At least tell me where they died.
We...
Give him some time. I'm sure he's just surprised to see you.
His eyes showed hatred.
He probably missed you. You'll see.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good. I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, or with Theodorus and Mistor. My parents were influential here, so they were often busy.
But it wasn't a life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away as a boy, before you feel the pull to leave as well. My parents used to love walking here. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried, maybe...
Maybe you would have died alongside them. And that would have helped nobody.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
Do you have a favorite memory of them?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodoros, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
Did your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodoros was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back. Watch out!
Stay close! Why do I have a They don't belong here.
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus will know. Followers of Ares here. I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
Neither outcome is favorable for us, nor Samos. I wonder what my parents will do.
Exactly what we're going to do. Protect Samos.
We can't wait much longer, do you understand? Of course. We want the same thing. This war has caused enough problems. Samos doesn't deserve to be caught in the middle. I couldn't agree more. Ah, you're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
God's cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name. Who are they?
They only care for one thing. War.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships, docking, groups of people you haven't seen before?
No, things have been normal. It's been a welcome change.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course. Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodorus and Mr. both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from us.
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that. So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
There's a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing.
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos. Yes, other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
It's Mistor. He brought the followers of Ares here to help Persia.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodorus. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Drachmi can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
Why have you not left already?
That's enough. Put away your disdain for me for one moment and listen. We found where the followers of Ares were hiding. And we know who they're working for.
And who is that?
Mistor. He's in league with the Persians to take over Samos.
That can't be! We aim to free Samos from control of this war, but we never spoke of giving it to the Persians.
Then he kept that part from you.
I'll find out on my own.
Theodoros!
I know you care deeply for your brother, but this isn't finished.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistor, and Theodoros too.
I guess Mr. knows we're onto him. Where's Theodoros?
Go! Go!
Someone save me!
Where would he be?
There's a small cove on the east side of the island where ships can dock unseen. We should look there.
Be careful not to get spotted. Stay close. I'll get you out of here.
Lead the way.
You should be safe now. Where is Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros.
It seems you were right. I thought Mistor and I wanted the same thing. He was just using me.
It hurts he did this. I know.
I've treated you terribly. You just remind me of everything I didn't get to do. And of the past. But you didn't deserve it.
Samos should thank the gods. They have someone like you fighting for them.
They'll know of all you did here. We may have lost one brother today, but we found each other again.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
Why trick Theodorus into helping you?
Allies are hard to come by, and Theodorus was more than willing.
Tell me what the Persians are planning.
Samos would make a good stronghold, don't you think?
You betrayed Samos, your family.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them. And they're giving me Samos to rule.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
Commander?
We can't let them reach Samos. It's up to us.
Come on!
There they are! Persian ships!
Everyone, to battle position! I need archers! Use the fire! Archers! We need you!
Yes! We got them!
Archers to the front! Get ready to fire! Shoot when ready! Ready arrows! Archers! Head for over water!
Something tells me that's not the last battle we will have.
Sails up! Forward!
Look lucky we got out of that alive!
Roll your spear!
Nowhere! Commander's left the helm! You're released!
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
Theodorus has changed.
He's the Theodorus I remembered. He was always willing to admit fault. It's a trait too few people share.
Then you believe things will be okay, even if you leave Samos again?
Of course. Theodorus has work to do here. And he understands mine is elsewhere.
Good.
Thank you for everything, Cassandra. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this. I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea.
You may be right. We've traveled.
I think it may be time.
I knew it'd happen one day.
I know. We've been through far more than...
It will take some getting used to. Well, where's...
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to as well.
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens.
We are pulling up to that salvage! That debris could be useful! to look of that sword! Salvage!
Raise the sails! We'll make landfall here!
I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake, and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much, and
none of those things are mine alone to take credit for. You were there through it all.
how could I ignore what was so clearly in front of me?
You couldn't. Which is why you have as much of a claim to all we did.
I wonder what the great Eagle Bearer will remember best from this journey.
We've been through a lot, but I'm not sure anything will ever match Atlantis.
To think, we're some of the only people to know of its existence, of your true father.
Which you promised you'd keep to yourself.
Of course, of course.
You may be leaving, but I'll find you if I have to.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
Where is your path taking you now?
To Thuri.
What's waiting for you there?
That's the exciting part. I have no idea.
You know what? I'm not sure anyone loves the unknown as much as you.
It only stays that way until someone cares enough to make it known. In Thuri, that someone will be me.
Will I see you again?
Our paths may cross once more, and I hope they do. If that comes to pass after all, it likely means something big is following, close behind.
Then I hope our adventures are nowhere near complete. I've never been great at saying goodbye.
To do so is to impart a sense of finality, and we have no way of knowing if this truly is goodbye.
Good luck in your travels, Herodotus. I can't wait to hear what you get yourself into.
I'll share my stories with you, so long as you bring some new ones of your own.
I can do that. ready to set sail!
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
Port in! Full sail!
There's something floating there. We can retrieve it. Storm ahead, Commander!
Oars down!
The commander's leaving the helm!
Keeper, you came.
That's... Am I seeing things?
Keeper, you have come far to meet me here.
Keeper? My name is Cassandra.
Names change, but this task is eternal. You are the Keeper, she who keeps the Great Seal closed and the staff of Hermes Trismegistus safe.
Your voice. I heard it in Atlantis.
You remember. My name is Alethea. With the staff in your hands, we are now entwined.
Entwined? How?
I can now present myself to you in a form that you recognize. You must deliver me to the heir of memories. Even now, she watches us. When I speak to you, I speak through you to her.
So... I'm supposed to hold the staff until this air person takes it from me. What will happen to me?
What happens to all of us? Then, she will open the Great Seal to Atlantis. It longs to be opened. Your task is to be the Keeper until that time. Pledge yourself.
Where is this air?
Not where, but when. She is yet to be, but even still, she is here watching us now.
Fine. I pledge to keep the staff until the heir of memories, whoever that is ready to take it.
All right. What did your diagnostics show you?
Alana's getting the results now.
It will take us time to analyze. For now,
Kyoshi, you cut out. You there?
another bug. I was saying, for now, try to relax.
Heir of memories. The Great Seal awaits you.
Victoria, did you hear that?
Nothing on our end. What did you hear?
Before there was radio static, like we were being jammed. But just now I heard a voice. The same one Cassandra heard in Atlantis.
Might be the bleeding effect. Like Kyoshi said, try to relax while Alana works on the results of the diagnostic.
Go to the Seal, Heir.
Cassandra's gone. What a life she must have lived.
If there's organic remains, we could get a sample.
There aren't. And you're creepy.
The Keeper delivered me to you. Her pledge has been satisfied, and now I am entwined with you. Heir of memories, this is the Great Seal to Atlantis. It has waited long to meet you.
Victoria, Alethea's voice is coming through the staff. Victoria?
The interloper can't hear you now.
You're scrambling my comms? Focus, Layla. You're not going crazy. You think that memory... If it wasn't an Animus malfunction, Cassandra was the Keeper holding the staff for... me? And somehow the staff has been equipped for audio transmission and is connected to this seal. These symbols... It almost looks like a locking mechanism.
Name these symbols in order, and at long last, the seal will open to the heir of memories.
Okay, talking stick. But which symbols? And in what order? There must be some way to know.
The Keeper kept this riddle and more in her mind.
Altair 2. I'm going back in the Animus. If the signal gets through and you can monitor my vitals, great. If not, well, you've earned one free I told you so.
Keeper, our task is to guide the heir of memories to the symbols. A man called Theras knows of their whereabouts.
Theras? The guy who helped get Phidias out of Athens? Is that why you've brought me back to this place?
Here, the role of the Keeper bound itself to you, though you didn't know it yet. Now, to uncover the truth, we must go to Theras.
How will I know this heir of memories when I see her?
She will come to you. The end of your journey is in the Hall of Atlantis, where her true journey begins.
I don't understand who the Keeper is.
The Keeper isn't a person, but a task. And it is yours. Pythagoras held the staff to exploit its power. The Keeper's task is to restrain it and protect it from the hands of corruption until the heir of memories appears.
Who or what are you?
I am Aletheia. Pythagoras called my people the ones who came before, but we are the issue. Like you, I invited rebellion into the world, though there were complications. I replicated my consciousness in the staff of Hermes Trismegistus so that I can speak with you and the heir.
Theras could be anywhere now.
What I know is that he was brought to Seriphos, but be careful. He went against his will.
I'm going to find Theras. I guess you're coming with me?
Our tasks are the same.
Layla, come in.
Alana, is that you?
Two things. Something's been interrupting our comms, which explains why we lost your vitals. Kiyoshi is looking into it.
I know this sounds crazy, but I think it's the staff.
Nothing sounds crazy to me anymore. Still, I'd like to verify. In other news, your Animus is definitely bugging out. Victoria is yelling at her monitors in French, and frankly, I'm not sure what you're doing is safe.
You call that yelling? Layla, the Altair 2 is moving into position. We're gonna ask that you come up for air while we take a look at it.
I can't do that, Vic. Cassandra's looking for Theras who might know how to unlock the Great Seal to Atlantis.
The what? Layla,
Theras was a friend to Phidias. I'll let you know more as soon as I get answers. Layla out.
I don't know any more than Phidias did. Please, stop.
I want to stop, but I can't. Not until you tell us where you found these symbols in Phidias' workshop. Go check it out!
Eagle Bearer, I can't tell you how relieved I am to see you.
Are you all right?
It's nothing compared to what they did to poor Phidias. Did you hear?
Thiras, I need you to think. I'm looking for the location of some symbols. I can't explain why, but you have to help me.
I was exploring the tombs of Agamemnon, Eteocles, and Orion. I'm a traveler like you. I found the symbols and etched them onto parchment to give to Phidias as a gift.
Where were the symbols?
In Argolis, you'll find one in Agamemnon's tomb. Eteocles' tomb in Attica is where I found another. The final one I found in Boeotia, deep in Orion's tomb.
What did you hear about Phidias?
Rumors now. A man in gold came into his workshop, tortured him, broke his hands. His body was too destroyed for a proper burial.
You need to find somewhere safe, Thiras. You can sail with us on the Adrestia.
I would be forever in your debt. Take this map. It's rough, but it's the best I could do. Here, Eagle Bearer, and thank you.
Well done, Keeper. Keeper, the Heir of Memories must search these old halls for the symbol she seeks. Will the Heir rise to the task?
I suppose she would. Now?
Every step brings you down a very long road to the Heir. What you cannot show her, Deimos will.
Deimos? How?
The Heir will know when the time comes.
Altair 2, I've
or Cassandra's found the next location.
Great work. Where to?
The tomb of Eteocles. I think I found a way in. Layla to the altar too. It wasn't easy, but I'm in.
I still don't understand. An AI, or some other kind of consciousness, is in the staff, which is used to open the Great Seal to Atlantis?
Partly right. The symbols in these tombs are somehow tied to the symbols on the seal.
How?
I'll let you know, once I find one.
Guess I'm taking your word for it. Be careful in there.
Here lies the King of Thebes. I still can't believe I'm seeing it with my own eyes. So well preserved. It looks like the organic matter, the paint, the wood, none of it has aged a day.
The chemical composition of the air might act as a natural form of preservation.
There are tombs all over the world where corpses still have hair and nails intact, even millennia after burial.
Let's talk about corpses after I'm out of here.
The first symbol is near.
These statues are in perfect condition. The symbol!
The first of 3. You've done well, Air.
It almost looks like a constellation.
Layla, all of our readings are being jammed.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. But there's still 2 more to uncover. I'm going back into the Animus.
There have been too many bugs, Layla. We need to stop and figure out what's happening.
We'll stop once I've opened the seal. Layla out.
Ella.
Keeper, the tomb of Orion awaits the heir. In this tomb, the heir of memories will see how life grows from a dead place.
Life growing from a tomb? If I hadn't seen the staff work, I wouldn't believe it.
The heir's task is to bring life where there was death, and your task dooms you to endure loss. Close your eyes and picture the face of one you will never see again. What would you tell them?
I would hold them and tell them to be strong, and that we will be together again.
Remember that answer, and the pain from which it comes.
You don't have to tell me, Alethea. I will always remember. I will always keep.
And now, will the heir of memories rise to face the tomb?
I suppose she will.
Altair 2, come in.
Altair 2 here.
The next stop is the Tomb of Orion. I'll show you how to get there when I get back. Altair 2, found my way in. I think I'm getting good at this.
There might be a second career in this if assassin isn't your thing.
I still think this is a bad idea, Layla. We don't know the source of the radio interference, and there are temporal discrepancies in the Animus memories.
Noted, Doctor. Layla out. This raider was poisoned. Bone murals. Because of the relationship between the constellation and Orion? Blocked. There must be another way. I hope the tomb hasn't flooded. This place is falling apart.
Yeah.
second symbol is close. You have done well to get this far, despite the interloper.
Altair 2, found my way in. I think I'm getting good at this.
There might be a second career in this, if assassin isn't your thing.
I still think this is a bad idea, Layla. We don't know the source of the radio interference, and there are temporal discrepancies in the Animus memories.
Noted, Doctor. Layla out. Bull murals. Because of the relationship between the constellation and Orion? This raider was poisoned.
The second symbol is close. You have done well to get this far, despite the interloper.
The interloper? Do you mean Vic? Or someone else? A hole in the ceiling. How do I get up there? The second symbol! Another part of a constellation. Maybe they fit together. Altair 2, can you read me?
The interloper can hear us.
The interloper? Who?
Layla, we hear you, but you're breaking up. Did you say you found the second symbol?
I did. And Cassandra knows where the third is. I'm sure of it. I'm going to dive back in.
As your doctor, and as your friend, I insist that we stop this. We're not able to guarantee you're safe in there. The staff?
The staff makes me immortal, Vic. I'll be fine.
Layla, please.
Wonder what today will bring. There's Alicia, waiting in Agamemnon's tomb.
Come closer.
Alicia?
You've discovered Agamemnon's tomb, a place where the heir of memories will find the symbol she seeks.
So, what now?
Now is relative. With this information, will the heir open her eyes and unlock the symbol?
She will now. So, do I just wait here or something?
Our task is already complete. What comes next, she must do on her own.
I'm ready to meet the heir now. When will I?
Your understanding. What you do not know is that while you are yet to meet her, she already knows you very well.
So, what do I do with the stuff?
Keep it and let it keep you. The Keeper's task is to never succumb to death. All those you will ever know and all you will ever love will die. Then you will learn to love again, and those will die too. But you will remain.
This was easy enough.
Altair 2, I have our next location.
Well done. Where to?
Agamemnon's tomb in Argolis. Altair 2, can you read me?
We hear you. Layla, there's something you need to know. The interference in the comms is coming from an outside source. If I didn't know any better, I'd say someone was listening in.
It must be related to the staff.
That's just it. I recognize the interference pattern, but it isn't Isu. It almost reminds me of an erudito hacking algorithm.
I'd recognize a hack if I saw one. Besides, once I find the third symbol, it won't matter. If only I knew which order they go in.
You could try randomly guessing. There's not that many combinations.
There's no guarantee I get 2 chances at opening the seal. After this, we're going back to Atlantis, and I'll figure something out. What a find!
What is it?
And spoil the surprise? All I'll say is, prepare to be amazed when I get back. This body must be thousands of years old. Plates on the floor. I should be careful. Must be some way over this thing.
We are approaching the final symbol. If the Keeper doesn't know the order of the symbols, her brother will.
dead end. final symbol. Another part of a constellation. They must fit together. Altair 2, can you read me? Okay, Layla, think this through. Outside the tomb of Eteocles, Alethea said Deimos would show me what the Keeper can't. Phidias had answers Theras didn't and was killed for it.
The heir is wise.
Altair 2, come in, please.
Layla, that you?
Did you find the symbol?
3 for 3. We need to head back to Atlantis. In the meantime, let's run the symbols I found against known constellations. Consider the research plan B.
What's plan A?
Cassandra knew where the symbols were, but not the order they go in. Alethea thinks Deimos may hold that secret. We have his DNA.
What? Layla, are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I'm committed, and you should be too. When I get back to Atlantis, I'm getting this done whether you're on my side or not.
No, not maybe a little more. Yeah, there you are. Are you Brisson?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Are you Brisson?
The symbols talk.
Itira, Korgath, Metin.
What does that mean?
Itira, Korgath, Metin.
All right. Let's do this the hard way.
Your heart rate's accelerated and your body temp is almost 98 degrees. What's happening?
Itira, Korgath, Metin. That's all I know. You have to believe me.
I can't. I don't want to do this.
Itira, Korgath, Metin. That's all I know. You have to believe me.
I'm not here to hurt you, Phidias. We're friends. I just want to know where these symbols come from. You would tell your friend, wouldn't you?
Itira,
Korgath! Metin! Are you trying to anger your friend?
Get your shit together!
Layla, you're not safe. We have to get you out of there. No!
Don't be afraid. We all die. But first...
Tell me what I want to know.
Itira, Korgath, Metin. Itira, Korgath. Metin, Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Layla, we're remote ending your session.
Itira, Gorgath, Meti.
Layla? Come in.
Vic, you had no right!
I had to pull you out. Diving into Themos' mind almost killed you.
The interloper. He is listening.
He?
Sigma, I'm opening fire.
Doc, fall back.
Kiyoshi's been hit!
Altair 2, come in. Altair 2! Vic! Anyone? Can you hear me?
The Great Seal has waited long enough.
I can't. I've seen inside Deimos' mind. I can't contact the team. The Animus isn't safe.
The trials of the air are just beginning.
You're right. I can do this.
Yours is a role of strength and resilience. Now the air must call the name of the first symbol.
This symbol was the first I found, and the first name Sebefithias was Itira.
The air recalls. She heard the names of the symbols and their order. Now, call out the name of the second.
It was this symbol, and the second name Sebefithias was Korgath.
The air doesn't just experience memories, but holds them inside her. And now, the final symbol.
I remember! Phidias somehow unlocked the order of the symbols, even if he didn't realize it. It was Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Layla, can you hear us?
Vic! You're alive!
Sigma 4 soldiers stormed the ship. Kiyoshi was shot, but I stopped the bleeding. He saved us.
It isn't the staff. Someone is intentionally remote hacking our signal. I encrypted a new frequency for us, just to be sure.
We need to go dark until we know it's safe.
Before we go, how are you?
It's good to hear your voices. Listen, I've unlocked the Great Seal. Atlantis is open.
Please, don't go in until we know we can keep a secure connection. I want this as much as you do, but we need to do it together.
I'm hearing you, Doctor. Atlantis has waited this long. It can wait a little longer. Until then, while I'm down here, I'm safe. Call me when Kiyoshi's back on his feet.
He'll be glad to hear your voice. Until then, Altair 2 is going dark.
Anybody there? Victoria?
Layla? Nice timing. Looks like I've been able to establish a secure connection with polymorphic code. Hacker-free. It's good to have you back.
How's Kiyoshi?
You know him. Resilient as ever. He wouldn't want you worrying.
Sigma team. I can't believe those bastards found the Altair 2.
Turns out our signal was being corrupted by the Juhani Otzoberg himself. Guess he was bored of playing Black Cross and tracking down the Juno cult. I should have known some desperate hacker from Erudito would flip on us. Their fingerprints are all over this.
No way! Otso heard everything? If he tells the rest of the Templar Inner Sanctum what we're up to, we'll have every armed Abstergo goon on the planet after us.
If Berg hasn't found you yet, we're still a step ahead.
Then as long as I got you as backup, what are we waiting for? Let's see what this Great Seal is all about. Where's Victoria?
You'll see.
All right then. Here we go. This place is huge! Echo! These look like thrones of royalty. But who are the kings and queens?